The concept of crop rotation may sound daunting, but Linda gives you a few simple rules to follow to make sure your vegetables perform at their best.
It's really important to understand the concept of crop rotation. It can be a little difficult, but I'm going to try and make it as easy as possible for you. Now, the reason why we crop rotate is to keep our organic vegetable garden sustainable so that the success of those crops year in and year out are at an optimum. But we're going to show you exactly how to do it. And the easiest way to do that is through a demonstration. What we have here to demonstrate how crop rotation works is the different families laid out for you, as you can see. And these are an example of the families. When I say families, what I mean is vegetables belong to different families. So the Solanaceae family includes tomato, eggplant, chili, sweet pepper. And over here we have the cucurbits, which are butternut, squash, gem squash, watermelon, melon, all those kinds of things. Alliums, onion, garlic, chives, leeks. And your root vegetables we separate because they require a different soil composition. Remember, they don't require that much nitrogen, so we keep them in their own bed. For the sake of crop rotation, different families require different nutrition, and they also suffer from the same pests and diseases. To make it easy for us, we keep the families together so that when we move the crops each year, we just move the whole family to the next section. So we've divided this up for you in 4, pretty simple. Obviously, it could be containers, it could be a much larger space, etc. But by way of example, it's better that we do it in a small environment like this. So in the first year, we have a summer garden because these are things that grow in summer. So we're starting off over here where we've kept this space for our Solanaceas, our cucurbits, our alliums, and our roots. This grows through the season of summer, and the next spring-summer season, we move everything around. Going into the next year. So we'll remove that, put year 2. And how this works is quite simply moving your one family to another space. Moving your Solanaceas to where your cucurbits were, moving your cucurbits to where your alliums were, moving your alliums to where your roots were, and moving your roots to where your Solanaceas were. So that all changes every single year until your Solanaceas get back to the same place they were 5 years previously. First year, second year they'll be here, third year here, fourth year here, and finally back to the 5th year, which will be here. This will enable your crops to grow successfully each and every season, keeping the nutrition up. Of course, you have to feed your garden or your soil still intermittently, but you will keep your nutrition up provided you do your planning correctly, and you'll keep your soil-borne diseases, which are particular to each family of vegetables, at bay. The big question is, why do we need to crop rotate? So crop rotation is all about keeping your soil-borne diseases out of the way, or as much as possible, and keeping your nutrition up. How that works is quite easy. What we need to do is, for example, take a potato. If you plant a potato in a certain area, the soil-borne diseases that are particular to attacking potatoes will do so if you plant the potato there year in and year out. So simply move the potato the next time you're going to plant them, which is going to be the next season or the next year. You have to do this on a continuous basis. In about a 3 or 4 year cycle, you can get your crop rotation down pat. That is, you move your vegetables from place to a different place to keep the soil-borne diseases out of the way, and of course, to keep your nutrition in your soil up.